Okay, this video is about sight. Now, you guys know a couple of months ago I had cataract, and thank you to everybody that helped me out with that, so that I have physical sight in this eye and I can see. This eye is still fine. Um, the only thing with this eye now is things close up, like reading the clock here on my phone, which I know you can't see. I can't see it that well until I get out of bed and I can read it. But this eye does have better distance sight than this eye does, and I usually read with this eye, depending on the size of the print. But again, thank you. But this is about having a different kind of sight, an internal sight. And what I mean by that is being able to visualize, being able to look at things and go, okay, these are the possibilities. This is how I should or should not act, or should not respond, and going from there. And I have failed at that, and I'm sure you have. For example, be honest with you, I should have stayed in, did my 20 in the Navy, or at least did my 15 and gotten early out. Even though I had that foresight mentally to do that, I didn't have it deep enough embedded in me until I was older and had been through, you know, the crap storms of life and going, well, shit, too late now, or getting too late, and whatever. So you need to have that different kind of sight. Now it's impossible for anyone to be able to look at every little variable and go, I should do X, Y, and Z. But at least look at things and go, okay, this is X, Y, and this is Z. And say, okay, X, I know myself, I ain't doing that shit. So X is off the table. Alright, Y, I might do Y. Maybe I'll give Y a shot. For example, I talked about Uber, and finally a couple of you have actually signed up for Uber. I'm not trying to make this Uber video at all, but I'm just using it. Signed up for Uber, and now you're going, oh, well, shit, he was right. So it's something that you might do. Some of you are on the fence about, you said you might do, and a couple did, and many didn't. And then, of course, Z, things that you will do. You pretty much will do. But you're going to do this for sure, you're going to do that, or whatever. You need to have that internal sight, that internal insight. Because if you don't, you're going to find yourself in more situations you don't want to be in because you didn't have the foresight to see what was going on. And that's another reason why on my videos, a lot of my videos are often about history, and the importance of history, not just his story or what you were taught in government schools, which oftentimes is twisted or just not correct at all, but is the accepted thing to say. When you look deeper into things, you find out that things aren't necessarily as they seem. For example, I'm a proud Navy veteran, but I'm fully aware too that my country has done some dirt. So, I'm aware of that too. But just want to share that with you because some of you out there are younger than me, and some of you are older. But even if some of the ones that are older need to be reminded of this because maybe it'll help you get out of this negative funk that you find yourself in or may find yourself in, as I do, because I do have PTSD. My VA counselor told me I do. So, and yes, I'm still working on my benefits. It's a pain in the ass, but I'm doing that. But sometimes I don't want to get out of bed. I'm depressed, or whatever. And I'm not talking about normal depression because everybody is normal to get a little depressed, but I get majorly depressed. I know a lot of you haven't noticed that. I just hide that shit well, because I don't want some people think that I'm weak or not strong or something like that. But you need to have that. I'm starting to go off subject, so I'm sorry. We need to have that sight. The sight, for example, to realize that, like I just did, I was going off subject, related but off subject. But just have that internal sight. When you see things on the news, or you're at work and you see things going on, or you're thinking about a decision you need to make, look at yourself. Look at the similar decisions you've made in the past or decisions others have made in the past, and find that X, Y, and Z, and then eliminate things. Get rid of X because you ain't gonna do that shit. Y, you might do it, and Z, you probably are gonna do it. and work with Y and Z, because those two could very well or more likely get you where you want to go, or at least moving toward where you want to go, simply because of the fact you're willing to take the proper action regarding that particular situation, whether that proper action requires actual action, and sometimes the proper action is no action. But depending on the situation, that is, of course, up to you to decide. So that was my thoughts about having not only physical sight, but having an eternal sight. And hope I didn't bore you. Have a good day. Got things to do. Peace.